Do we have another fun one for you today? A great one. An unexpected one. Well, really, it was probably expected because y'all know how these content creators are. So I would say it was expected. So I get hit up today because, you know, Pedro, been in the shadows like he always is, watching shit go down. So he jumps on one of my videos I did this morning. Got the nerve to say, Jeff, I was just using you as an example of how not to be when you're fighting with content creators and stuff like that. You shouldn't do it online. You should do it, don't do it on YouTube. I was just using you as an example because he made a video about me. Oh, no, that video wasn't about you, Jeff. It wasn't about you. I was just saying how content creators shouldn't be. I was just saying they shouldn't be fighting online. And then I just used you as an example. And I'm like, motherfucker, why don't you use yourself as an example? He just got through making 4 or 5 videos about Eli, Glitch Dash, Jeff Thomas Black, Brian over at DoorDash Sucks. He just made 4 or 5 videos about them. I know I found 2 of them. I found 2 of the videos on their little channel they creating. And so he out here making videos about other content creators, fighting with them on YouTube. Everybody fighting back and forth. He even on one of Robert Reese, Hot Facts with Robert Reese. On one of Robert Reese's live streams, Pedro got the nerve to threaten Eli. Talking about I'll just come out there and see you in San Jose. I'm just have to come up there and see you. I'll see you in San Jose. That's what he was saying on live stream. Threatening this dude that he was going to come there. And Eli started laughing like, man, I get threatened all the time for people to come beat me up. If I had a dollar for every time somebody threatened to come beat me up, I'd be a millionaire by now. That's what Eli was saying on the live stream. But yet Pedro got the nerve just yesterday or the day before to make a fucking video talking about, yeah, YouTubers shouldn't be like this. They should be more docile. They should be more, even. So holier than thou Pedro don't want to let all his users know how he really is. He wants to put it on me. Oh, I'm going to use Jeff as, this is an opportunity. What I told y'all this motherfucker's an opportunist. He's an opportunist. If he was a realist, he would have realized, man, if I'm going to make a video about content creators fighting with content creators on YouTube, why don't I just make it about myself? I just had a fight with Eli, with Brian, with Torp. I just had a fight with all these people. I could use myself as an example of how not to be on YouTube. What a great idea. Use my own life to tell people how not to be on YouTube. Instead, no, he's an opportunist. He sees some shit involved with a big content creator and a little content creator. So what does he do? He hops on it. Like I said, Pedro's that type of way. He sees an opportunity. He tries to capitalize. Like I said, he don't want this smoke, but he wants this smoke. Because I didn't ask shit from Pedro. Nobody asked Pedro to get involved. He wanted to be involved because he wants the views. He wants the followership. He didn't have to make a video about me and the professor and what we was going through. He could have made one about himself. He just went through the same shit with 4 or 5 content creators. And they were making videos back and forth about each other, just like me and the professor are doing. They was doing the same shit. Only difference is I never physically threatened the professor. Professor never physically threatened me. He just threatened me with a lawsuit. That was it. But that shit's laughable. But Pedro physically threatened another content creator. Physically threatened him. Oh, I'm going to come out to San Jose. I'm going to have to come see you then, I guess. I'm going to... And hurry up and turn this thing off. Mad as shit. But yet he don't tell his people on his channel that. Because he wants to make it seem like when you look at the little comments on his little... Oh, yeah, some people shouldn't be content creators. They're going to be that upset at somebody. Some people don't need to be involved in content creation if that's how they're going to be. But he never put his own shit on there showing how he is. But that's Pedro. Holier than thou motherfucking Pedro. Because he will sit up there and try to make somebody else look a certain way to take the heat off his own ass. Same thing happened with the glitch. He was pointing the finger at every fucking body else. Oh, I didn't. But I know who did. And this person here told me. And this person here so. Pedro, this motherfucker never takes responsibility for nothing. But he calls himself a leader. No. People are following you. But I don't really think you're a fucking leader. I think it's like the blind leading the blind. A bunch of motherfuckers walking around with handkerchiefs around their face, not knowing where the fuck they going. That's what I think. So when you sit up there saying you're going to use me as an example, I want to use you as the example, Jeff. Putting my picture up on his fucking video. Why ain't you just put your own picture next to Eli's picture and say, hey, when I was fighting this content creator, put your picture next to Brian at DoorDash Sucks. Put your picture next to Torp. next to Glitch Dash, next to Jeff Thomas Black. Put your picture in there. Why you putting my picture up there? I ain't got shit to do with you, but you want shit to do with me, which is why you put your picture up there. My picture up there. You're an opportunist. Like I tell everybody, he's a fucking opportunist. He sees something, he tries to capitalize on it. He had his own situations going on YouTube all motherfucking summer, all summer, fighting YouTubers back and forth, arguing, threatening to come into San Jose. But he never once mentioned none of that shit in the video he just dropped the other day talking about me. Oh, people shouldn't be fighting on YouTube. People shouldn't be doing this on YouTube. It shouldn't be like that between content creators. You know, it's like these small content creators just want to be at the table with the cool kids. That's the shit he was saying. But yet he got the nerve to comment on my shit. I wasn't talking about you, Jeff. I was just using you as my example. Motherfucker, use yourself. How the hell you just gonna come? Like, that shit don't make no sense to me. That kind of shit don't make no sense to me. If you know what you see going on between me and the professor is some shit you just went through all fucking summer. And you know that. Everybody knows it. How you gonna sit up there and act like you so fucking holy? That I would never fight a YouTuber. I would never argue with YouTubers online. No, I'm fucking Pedro. I would never do that. No. And everybody's clicking like and love. And yeah, Pedro, you're way more stand-up than that. Yeah, Pedro, you would never. Yeah, Pedro, you're a very cool, calm person. You'd never do that. And he just taking all that shit in. Oh, yeah, give it to me, give it to me. That's what I like, give it to me. Pumping his motherfucking ego up, give it to me, yeah. Yeah, Pedro, I've never seen a cooler YouTuber than you. You're so cool and calm. You never argue with a YouTuber. You never threaten to fly to San Jose to kick somebody's ass. That wouldn't be you, Pedro. And he's sitting there reading all them fucking comments. Feeling zero fucking guilt for lying to these motherfuckers. Because he know he exactly like that. Exactly what me and the professor are doing is the same shit he just did. But he's sitting there acting like he ain't nothing like, oh, I would never. I'm telling y'all, these motherfuckers will mislead you because they ain't keeping it real. They not keeping it 100. Because when you keep it 100, you tell a fucking truth. That's what it means by 100, not 50. Don't give them half the motherfucking story. Yeah, you can talk about me and the professor if you want to, but at least on the back end say what him and the professor going through is what I just went through all summer with Eli and Jeff Thomas Black and Glitch Dash and Brian and Torp. I just went through that myself, so I know what it feels like to be going through this, y'all, and this is how I resolved it. He never resolved it. The funny thing is, he sees Eli now as content. So he's inviting Eli to his channel to do interviews and shit like that because it's for content. So they can argue and fight and have, because Eli does his own thing on his channel. Pedro does his own thing on his channel. And now they want to create some content together because they need more views and they need more traction. I get it. Because that's the YouTube game. I don't play the fucking YouTube game. I'm here for drivers. I'm not here for you motherfuckers. I don't know y'all. But y'all want to sit here and play this goddamn game with all these people, misleading all these people. All you had to do is put your own story in the mix, Pedro. That's all you had to do. Put your own story in the mix. But yet, he's sitting on his channel, taking it all in. Oh, Pedro, you're so amazing. You're cool as a cucumber, Pedro. You would never. I'd never see you fight with YouTubers online. I'd never see you threaten to fight some. Oh, no, I never. This is crazy. These guys don't even belong on YouTube with the way they're acting. You belong here, Pedro. They don't. Mislead motherfuckers. And I'm just sitting there reading these comments like, this dude is so full of shit. He's so full of shit. And I tell him to his face, man, you full of shit and you know it. Because you know everything I'm saying is true. You know everything I'm saying is true. I ain't got to lie to you. You ain't even got a lot of other people. You lie because you like to lie. That's what you do. You lie to get by. Motherfucker, the truth will set you free. But you lie to get by. You wanted to make a video because you wanted to capitalize on the traction the professor and I were having with our shit. You want to capitalize on that traction and say, oh, I'm going to make a video about these two in the proper way on how to handle YouTube things without fighting on YouTube. I'm gonna sit and make a video about, man, you should have made a video about your own shit. Because you know when you threw me under the bus, putting my picture up there, then you're gonna comment in my shit today, talking about some, oh, I was just using you as an example, Jeff, that's all. I'm like, wait a fucking minute. This motherfucker right here got the nerve to say I'm his example for how not to be on YouTube if I got beef with another content creator when this motherfucker just fought 5 of them all summer. threatening these motherfuckers and shit. I'm gonna come fight you. Shit like that. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, Pedro, for real, man, miss me with that shit.
I see you, motherfucker!